All right, we're back. Thank you for watching the Real Talk with the RA Diva. Please be sure and Pastor Robert, please be sure to share this right now. We're live right now on X. We're live also on YouTube and Facebook, and again, wherever you podcast. We have another story, Diva. This segment will be brought to us by Tiege Hanley. As you heard that, get your first box, 40% off. Don't you see how good I look? See how smooth and skinny and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you take that,
I like that skincare line. I like that skincare line. I've been seeing a lot of people use that, especially men of color. But because men of color got to be careful with the little black dots on their nose, especially if you're walking past me, because I'll be wanting to squeeze. So clean those pores. Get that greasiness up off you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love popping a good bump. Oh my goodness.
I hate that. So listen, uncommon skin. Ew, it was pussy. It was the push came out of it. Anyway, so you don't have to worry about Diva popping the bumps on your face and all that. Click the link down below down in the description, and your first box should get 40% off and help support here at the RCTV network. And you get 20% off for live. That's TiegeHanley.com/RCTV network. Now, our next story, I've been waiting for this because let me give you a hint. This is one of your favorite subjects that you love to talk about. Ready for it? That's right. It's time to talk about
Lil Wayne.
Superman. Here. Go ahead, Diva. Go ahead.
You go ahead with your little friend. That is, listen, no, ma'am. No, sir.
Yeah. We're going to see if she's going to come on the line tonight. Tiffany. Come on to comment, please. For those of you who are not familiar with Tiffany Henyard, we're going to take a few minutes and give you a background. She is the mayor of Dolton in the North. All right, but she's also the supervisor of the Township of Township. Yeah, she can't referee the election, so yeah, she lost that job. And what happened is, being over those two, the Township actually has 18 communities within it that she oversees, making her salary over $200,000. Let's go back, because even though she's being investigated by the FBI and she has 9 lives, she will not die. Okay, but let's catch you up.
Will not die. She like a cockroach.
I know, a cockroach in the project. But listen, what happens is, let's watch this video right now. For those of you not familiar with her, you will be amazed, and then we're going to catch you up, fast forward to what is happening right now with Tiffany, Superman Henyard. Love it. What's that? Where's that?
On a black woman that's empowered. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Dolton's difficulties got worse in recent weeks with water main breaks. Henyard blames on trustee budget cuts. Then 4 people were shot and injured last week, leaving nerves frayed, and Henyard's opponents pointing out her sizable security detail.
It's unfortunate that politics are being played, but what has happened is $1 million out of my budget has been cut because of politics.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work.
Tiffany Henyard considers herself something of a crusader, but one who's clearly annoyed by questions from a rebellious group of Dolton trustees who are in a standoff with her over spending.
At the end of the day, vendors are not being paid. Board approved it. The vendors are not being paid.
How about you be a good leader, bring RFPs to the forefront, so not just us, but the residents and everybody else in America know how the money is being spent.
WGN Investigates has cataloged tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars spent on trips, meals, and more by Tiffany Henyard and her allies in Dolton and on the Thornton Township board, where she's the supervisor. Township credit card records show Henyard and other officials spent more than $67,000 on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and New York City. Many of the flights were first class. So were the accommodations. In Atlanta, Henyard and her team stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, costing taxpayers more than $9,000. In New York, the bill came to $13,000. Henyard has refused to explain the specific purpose of the trips or why they travel in such style.
Oh, we know why they travel in style, because it's on the taxpayers' dime. Isn't that right?
That's sad. You know what? You gaslighting me because you know I can't stand this woman. Listen, this was the perfect opportunity for a woman of color to lead the way, to be above board, to show how it's supposed to be done. She has come in over there, those poor people, and turned that whole place into a shit show. The sad part about it is it was the hot ticket and everybody was in Dolton. Now it's dying off. It's only a few podcasters are covering it, but it still needs to be, things need to be done. Those poor people, they're living in hell. Whatever happened to Lacey?
He got fired because he got fired, and
but didn't he keep showing up?
Yeah, he's hanging around, but he's not getting paid.
He's slow.
And then the thing about it, but the guy she hired as the new police chief, he was from another township.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, Black.
More than Lacey. So they actually had to rescind.
He's worse than Lacey?
Yeah. His son used to be work for another department, and his son had gotten some trouble, and so he covered up whatever the son did instead of investigating and so on and so forth. So he one of those old cats. So yeah. So she seemingly attracts people that are troublemakers like her. So that's who she hires, and that's who she likes. She doesn't do background checks. She doesn't care, So when all of this has been going on for the last couple of years, since 2021, 2022, what happened was the former mayor of Chicago, Beetlejuice. What's her name? Lori Lightfoot.
Lightfoot.
Yeah, Lightfoot. So they call her. Some people call her Beetlejuice. But
not nice.
You look at her.
Not nice.
But she was recently voted out of being the mayor of Chicago. So Lori Lightfoot was brought in at $400 an hour to come in and do an independent investigation. And Tiffany didn't like that too much, but nonetheless, let's catch you up on that, and then you're going to really get to what's going on right now.
Lightfoot starts her new role as special investigator for the village of Dolton tomorrow. She will be launching a probe into Henyard's mishandling of village funds. A trustee tonight says the village is more than $7 million in debt. Henyard last month vetoed calls for an investigation into herself, but that was overturned tonight. Lightfoot has also been asked to investigate a work trip to Las Vegas last year, which resulted in a former employee alleging she was sexually assaulted by a village trustee, then fired for speaking up. That trustee was one of two not in attendance tonight, along with Henyard. The move to hire Lightfoot was made by 4 village trustees who say they are looking to take their community back. Lightfoot starts her new role as special investigator for the village of Dolton tomorrow. She will be launching a probe into Henyard's mishandling of village funds. A trustee tonight says the village is more than $7 million in debt. Henyard last month vetoed calls for an investigation into herself, but that was overturned tonight. Lightfoot has also been asked to investigate a work trip to Las Vegas last year, which resulted in a former employee alleging she was sexually assaulted by a village trustee, then fired for speaking up. That trustee was one of 2 not in attendance tonight, along with Henyard. The move to hire Lightfoot was made by 4 village trustees who say they are looking to take their community back. Lightfoot starts her new role as special investigator for the village of Dolton tomorrow. She will be launching.
Because here's what happened after that. Tiffany was up for re-election, okay? And for the Thornton Township. But they have to do a caucus and all like that. You have to go through the nominating process. She played some games. This is just a couple weeks ago. She played some games with the meeting location and all like that. She tried to, sometimes she tries to have her own meeting somewhere else, but it wasn't big enough, so they were actually having the meeting somewhere else, and she showed up late. And when she showed up late, she found out that she was not going to be on the ballot for the election.
Ooh, yes, this makes me happy in my spirit. Go ahead with it.
Here's the video that shows that. Stand by. Yeah, this is a good one here. This one, yeah, you're going to like this one. You're going to like this one. Check this out.
The motion has been seconded. All in favor of the Napoleon Harris slate being nominated for the April 1st consolidated. I nominate myself.
What happened, Tiffany? What happened?
Here's what she said before the caucus began.
They can't beat me. If they could beat me, they would have went to the polls.
What do you do tonight if you don't get the Democratic Party's nomination?
What do you mean? I will be victorious tonight. You will see. My people are here. They're not going to go nowhere. The show will go on.
Her allies now figuring out their next steps.
This is the biggest. This is the biggest. This is fraud.
So, Diva, that was a couple of weeks ago. So she's suing now. She's suing to be able to get on the ballot of the Thornton Township because that's her $230,000 a year salary that she's going to be missing. Go ahead. Did you see her face? She looked like a polecat that was scared running from her.
Listen, she doesn't deserve government cheese. She need to stop. This was a blessing in disguise that she was not able to get put on that ballot because this lady is not. She is not for the people.
No,
she is not for the people. She's for Tiffany. I don't even see her loving on her kid. That poor child needs to be with her mother. Stay home with her. Bake some cookies or something. I'm glad she's not on the ballot. But somehow, some way, that trickster is going to figure it out to get on the ballot. She's going to do the boohoo crocodile tears. I'm a woman. I'm a Black woman. Have pity on me.
Here's the thing about it. She's not spending time at home with her daughter because the home that she's leasing, she's about to
I thought she owned it.
No. The house she owned a few years ago, she put on Section 8 and she didn't pass the inspection, so she lost that. This house she's leasing with her living boyfriend, and her daughter, but she hadn't been paying
the married one, the married boyfriend.
Yes.
I'm just here for I'm just here for the commentary.
Yeah. Let Ninja there. Let Ninja there. So that's what's going on. So she's been suing, and now there's going to be soon. She's going to be having the election for the Dolton mayor. So she's already losing.
She's already on that ballot.
I mean, she's automatically on that one, the way that's set up. But she made out the votes. Jason House and then that other guy are planning on running. Two of the trustees, and one was former trustee. So as of today, as of this week, there's another situation that has happened where she made some appointments, but the court has blocked those appointments. You hear me? The court blocked those appointments. So
she can't just appoint people just because she liked the way they look. Because if that's the case, she wouldn't be in no office.
Yeah, so she's definitely got problems going on here. So let's see what this says. This is also from this Fox, WBBM News Radio, 780 and 105.9 FM. Court blocks Dolton mayor appointments. A court has blocked and battled Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard from making appointments to key positions in the south suburb. Cook County Judge Thaddeus Wilson, has voided Mayor Tiffany Henyard's appointments of a village administrator, because she got a new administrator, and a police chief, the one I told you about, and a village attorney in Dolton. Trustees in the Dolton had filed a complaint against Henyard, saying that she didn't have the authority to fill those jobs without their advice and consent, because she is a one-woman show. She's the mayor.
More like a one-woman a wrecking ball.
Yeah. So nonetheless, the Judge Wilson says Henyard's lawyer failed to file an answer to that. The permanent injunction entered this week says she cannot, Rodney Burrs, that gentleman I told you about, cannot be police chief. It also says Michael Smith, Henyard's choice for village administrator, who also
he can't even read. Isn't that the one that said?
Yes, that's him.
And he spelled it. What was he spelling?
He couldn't spell.
Oh, dot.
Wait a second. Wait. Now, come on, don't just get on him. Because let's be for real now. Tiffany can't talk.
Speak. I'm going, listen, she can't speak. But he was saying something about D-O-T-T. Sir, that is not how you spell dot. Oh, it was 3 letters, sir. All you had to do was show up and say 3 letters.
And that's who she wanted to be, the administrator. So the judge said that he could not be the administrator. And then also the village attorney. Let's see. Henyard and the trustees have been at odds since questions were raised about her spitting and leadership. She's also the Thornton Township supervisor and under fire there too. So Tiffany's just not having a good week.
She's not having a good week. Sound like somebody else last week said, she's not having a good day.
So what tickles me is how people will get court orders. They will get court orders and then turn around and do whatever the heck they want to do. Is
completely disregard the court order.
Yes. Show complete contempt for the court. And then
again.
Yeah. So anyway, put your comments down below, because this is the story that just keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving. Tiffany Henyard. Now wait a second. Let's remind everybody, for those who don't know, those who want to be refreshed, and those who don't know. By the way, she's also under FBI investigation still.
Oh, we forgot that little tidbit, that little morsel. Yeah.
The reason why we play that, ladies and gentlemen, is because Tiffany Henyard looks almost just like Lil Wayne's twin sister.
And I would like to put a disclaimer out there. I want my sisters to be able to do what they please, when they please, but you need to use discretion. You need to look at yourself and say, do all very dark, beautifully chocolate women, are they all okay to wear blonde wigs? Leave the blonde wigs.
The blonde wigs. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?
They're not for every dark-skinned, dark-hued individual. Be careful with those platinum wigs. Just be careful.
Ladies and gentlemen, this public service announcement brought to you by the R&D Diva. You blacking in this shirt and you got black hair. Who's cultural appropriating? You trying to be like
Karen?
Karen? Or are you trying to be like, or is that your natural hair?
Listen.
Wait.
I don't, she just doesn't look attractive with that. And she swears remember when she would get on here and try to come after me? I'm not gonna ask. Is that the hair for the bald head lady? Oh, bald head lady got. And I don't care how many times you get your hair done, you still look like somebody got hit in the face with a 2x4.
Available at your local hair store.
And please do me a favor, folks. When you get ready to go to church in the car with your husband, please have your wig on straight and make sure there's no lint in your wig. Folks, I'm gonna have these outbursts because my mind is on some stuff, and I just want to get it out. I want to get it up off my chest.
Get it off, baby. Being serious.
Oh, there's yet more to come.
We went off on that with a jacket, but yeah, the blonde hair and you blacker than this shirt, ladies, it does not look natural. Comment down below on that or Tiffany Henyard. I'll be interested in what you have to say about this story.
When are you going to let me up off this story? When are you going to let me off of this woman, period, where I don't have to think about her?
I'm not going to stop until she stops.
Oh, so I'm going to be doing this until I leave this planet?
Well, either that or until she go to prison.
She's still going to be acting a fool in prison, and somehow you're going to find a way to find her.
Listen, when I go to see my good friend real soon, Reverend Ray Lewis Thornton, who lives down in Southern Illinois, I'm going to make sure, say, Ray, please take me to Dolton. I want to stand on the ground of Dolton to see, and hopefully I will run into her, to Tiffany, Superman. So that's all I want.
Like me, I'm going to have to go with you, and I have got to meet Dr. Ray.
She's like the share some bail money if you go.
Yeah, well.